Guys, you're probably wondering where my Hell Let Loose Vietnam review is, which I promised at the weekend. Well, I had a slight accident with my arm, my broken arm, the one that I broke, rather. It was at full stretch, which is not straight, it won't straighten up. And I was holding the dog on the lead, and she just jolted a little bit, and that was it. I've had to prop it up with a cushion, and it sucks because whenever I'm moving my hand and pressing my fingers like on the mouse button, like quickly, if I'm like pressing the right mouse button and then switching to the left mouse button, which you do in first-person shooters when you're aiming and shooting and then you're turning all the time, it's all the ligaments and that move, it really hurts. So I can only play kind of strategy games where I'm hardly moving them, or any game where I'm not moving the mouse much. So a lot of the games that I was doing this week, well, 2 of them I can't play. One of them was a retro review as well. Now, I did an hour in Hell Let Loose Vietnam, and I've got a little bit of footage, but a lot of that was in the tutorial. The tutorial lasts ages because the game... I'll give you my rough idea. I have watched a 2-hour stream, though, of somebody else playing it, so I got a good idea of what the game's like from that. Looks fantastic. I mean, it looks not fantastic. It looks good. The graphics look good. The atmosphere is really good as well. I came across a dead body, and there was just like a leg. It's like, what the hell? It's the explosions when they come in. It's so atmospheric. It's really good, especially when you're in like the foliage of the jungle. It does give you that sense of being in the Vietnam War, but that was the only real time that I felt like I was in Vietnam, for that little tiny moment. The rest of the time, I just found it absolutely boring. Really, really boring. It's just a dying simulator. Do you know what? I've still never seen a VC. I got killed, I think I got shot 5 times in the row, or 3 times in a row, I don't know. I only played it for like 15 minutes, and then I had to stop. My arm was just hurting. But as I was going through, I just don't know where I got shot from. There was people around me just dying, just dropping down, and it's just boring. Why would you want to play that? Then you respawn, then you have to run all the way back, or spawn on your team, or get in a helicopter and get back to the front where you're going, and then you get shot again from somebody you've not seen. It has 17 roles. 17 roles, guys. 17 rules. My goodness, why would you have 17 rules for people to unlock in a game? That's just ridiculous. The VC have tunnels, a tunnel network, which is basically a teleportation. You teleport from one part of the battlefield to another. It's very poorly optimized. I have to have everything on low just to get 60 frames a second using DLSS. I can run the latest AAA game at over 60, between 60 and 90 frames a second, with way better graphics than this. So it's poorly optimized, this game. It crashes. I've had one crash. It just feels like a complete rushed job. Very, very disappointing game. I was expecting a bit of Battlefield Vietnam in here, and I got none of that. I got absolutely none of Battlefield Vietnam in this. And that's my naivety. Really, because it doesn't advertise itself as a Battlefield Vietnam kind of game, and it certainly isn't anywhere near as fun as Battlefield Vietnam. I would have much preferred to have markers on the enemy, like it is in Battlefield Vietnam. It's more fun. It's just more fun. I just want to have a fight with the enemy. I don't want to be just running through the jungle getting shot, and that's kind of what a lot of people are doing. When I was watching the guy in the stream, I think his team were top team at the end. And the amount of times he died was crazy. And you could see he was pissed off because it was just like, oh, well, I'm dead again. I don't know where that came from, dead again. And then his mate will say, oh, there's somebody on the right flank somewhere, dead again. It's just, that's not fun. That's not fun. So, there you go. I'll probably come back in about, when it's had some patches, when it's better. If it gets better, I'll come back. If it doesn't get better, I have no chance of coming back to this. Anyway, if you do fancy this game, you can grab it for 17 off on Green Man Gaming. The link's in the description.